Good day, everyone, and welcome to the world of the International Fabtalks. We are happy to connect with several people across the globe. There are beautiful people with beautiful thought processes. They know how to take their life forward. They know how to influence people. They know how to help people in the right way. The best part is to create awareness. No matter which field they are in or what is the expertise that they have with them, they always want to share it with the world. And today we have a wonderful guest who is ready to share with the world her knowledge and expertise with regard to Ayurveda. She's a lovely person joining us all the way from a beautiful place called as Orlando, located in Florida, USA. She's none other than our celebrity and guest for today. She's Dr. Rupali Panse. Join us, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest and get to know more about her journey and her connection with Ayurveda and how she is trying to influence the people in the right way with the right kind of information that she has received through all these years of experience and hard work. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much for being here today with us. Thank you so much.
Hello, Andrea. Hello, everyone.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for being here with us. I go ahead and share your profile and then we begin the session, dear.
Sure.
Thank you so much. My dear friends, I'd like you to understand who our guest is before we start the entire session. It's always a pleasure and honor, and of course, a great responsibility to share the profiles of our celebrities and guests. And today we are really happy to have Dr. Rupali Panse with us. She is a practicing Ayurveda medicine and nutrition specialist. For the past 22 years, she's been in this beautiful field. Apart from that, she's an author, a blogger, an educator of Ayurveda medicine and nutrition as well. She's also the Vice President of Ayurveda Association of Florida, the board member of National Consortium of Ayurveda Medicine USA. She's also a member of GIST, G-I-S-T, that is Global Indian Scientists and Technocrats, USA. Affiliations, she's a resource person. She's connected to the National Institute of Ayurveda India, course director and educator at CCIH Pune University, India. She's also associated with the Hindu University of America as a course director and educator, which is located in USA. And she's also connected to the Sai Ayurveda School Miami. That's really nice, as a resource person and educator. She's also connected with Minnesota Institute of Ayurveda, that is MIA. And she's a great author, as I earlier mentioned. Her special books focusing on food guru, that's really nice. Your Guide to Eating Right, Neem Publications, India. And then a book also connected with Nutraceuticals in Aging and Anti-Aging, CRS Publications, USA. I repeat that, book chapter in Nutraceuticals. Apart from that, there is another book that I'd like to mention here is book chapter in Anxiety, Gut Microbiome and Nutraceuticals, Role in Therapy, CRC Publications, USA. Bestseller Indian language book on Ayurveda nutrition, Udarstha, if I get that right, that's really nice. For all the hard work ma'am has put in till date, focusing on Ayurveda and its benefits for the common people across the world. That's really nice. She's been awarded and she's been valued for who she is and what she really shares with the world. So I'd like to share the awards that she's received till date. One to mention here is National Award for the Best Book from Kadiwale Research Institute in the year 2017. Apart from that, she has also won a national award for the National Best Book Award, that is Ayurveda Vidyan Mandal 2021. And there are much more. With this, I'd like to just put a stop to that, because if I keep sharing about ma'am, it will take a long time. So we have Dr. Rupali here. Let's get to know more about her journey. Why was she interested in Ayurveda? And what is it that she could help us with regard to Ayurveda? And what we could benefit from this beautiful session. Dear ma'am, we are so happy to have you here. And the main focus here is to create awareness on Ayurveda and at the same time get to know about you as an individual. Dear, how would you like to define yourself? Who is the real Dr. Rupali Panse? In your own words, over to you, dear.
First of all, thank you so much, Andrea, for such a warm introduction of myself. Hi, all, everyone again. Defining myself is a very simple, Andrea. I'm a very simple, humble, and honest and easygoing person. So Dr. Rupali is who wants to learn new things, is curious about new areas, and a very honest Ayurveda practitioner, you may say.
That's really nice, ma'am. In a very crisp way, you've explained about yourself as a simple person, yet powerful in your own way. That's great. Now, ma'am, several people across the globe, when they view this wonderful session, they would love to know, why were you interested in Ayurveda? How did this turn take place in your life? Was it from childhood that you have an interest towards Ayurveda, or was it to the later stage, when you become an adult, across 18 years, that you've decided to enter into this field?
Interestingly, Andrea, I was not interested in Ayurveda because I didn't know much about Ayurveda. But our family doctor, he was Vaidya, and there were so many incidences in my family that I saw the power of Ayurveda. But I never thought to become a Ayurvedic doctor, sincerely or honestly speaking. But I wanted to become a doctor. And fortunately, I got admission to Ayurveda in a very great college in Maharashtra, Tirak Ayurveda, which is the best college, which is considered as the best college among all the Ayurveda colleges. And I think I was blessed. I am blessed that I got introduced with Ayurveda, and I got to learn Ayurveda. And I got to see the power of simple things again, natural things, herbs and spices. Like we are using them from years together, but we are not realize their potency. We do not realize how medicinal potent tools they are, and we can use them easily in our day-to-day practice. And the overall journey proceed, and I got to learn modern medicine also, and I got to learn Ayurveda medicine also. And I could see the beauty of both science streams, and integration of both science is the key to all the healthcare solutions in future. So that is how my journey with Ayurveda started.
That's a beautiful way to explain that, ma'am. That's really very interesting. Now, Dr. Rupali, I'd like you to share with me, like, have the people in the West accepted Ayurveda? Because in India too, they are weaning away from Ayurveda. Now, how is it in the West? Are they very welcome to this concept called as Ayurveda and getting treated with regard to the Ayurvedic, method?
Absolutely, I would love to share about this because since 5 years ago I moved here, there was a huge transition in my Ayurveda practice. I practiced more than 22 years in India, and now I'm practicing in Orlando, Florida. But I could see a major difference in my clients or patients, which I can definitely, I would like to share with you all that back in India, they believe the things as they are told, but here they need some scientific explanations. They are very much aware about the science, and it is very fortunate that this particular period, post-COVID era, the whole world is interested in Ayurveda, not in India, but the whole world is interested in research in Ayurveda, in following the modalities of Ayurveda, which are Ayurveda lifestyle, Ayurveda nutrition, and how to incorporate those Ayurvedic lifestyle in day-to-day life. People are really interested. And trust me, not only clients, but my students, they also faithfully, they also follow all things very kind of, scientifically. So you will be amazed to know that there are almost more than 150 Ayurveda colleges in USA. And every year, the students from Western countries, they are enrolling in those colleges. They are learning about Ayurveda, and many the Hindu University of America that I am associated with. So we have introduced core courses on only Ayurveda and nutrition, which I think it's still lacking in India because people learn about Ayurveda by WhatsApp uh, post and Facebooks and all. But it is high time to introduce such courses to the common people also, where they can authentically learn about Ayurvedic lifestyle, what is dinacharya, what are Ayurveda diets, how it differs from the conventional nutrition and all. So my whole work is on Ayurveda nutrition because I witnessed the importance of making changes in your day-to-day diet and how they can contribute along with your medicines and how they can prevent diseases, how they can relieve your symptoms in many chronic disorders. So yeah, definitely the scenario in whole world, not in only Western countries, but globally, the acceptance of Ayurveda has increased, and there are good days to come to Ayurveda in future.
Yes, dear, that's really interesting. Like you've mentioned, like 150 universities have started, I guess, giving importance to Ayurveda.
Ayurveda schools and colleges,
That's
yeah,
really nice.
not universities.
Very interesting. It feels good, when the right kind of things are given importance. That's really great. Now, ma'am, I'd like to ask you, Like, what are the challenges did you face when you entered into the US? Like, did you face any challenges of acceptance with regard to, because Ayurveda is a new term for them, like, and when you joined in Dr. Rupali, how did you feel? Did you face any challenge, or like people were just okay with your presence over there and they accepted it very easily?
Okay, to start with, people here are really sweet people. They are very open for new ideas, new sciences, and they really value Ayurveda here. So whenever my clients or students, they are in contact with me, they are learning from me, or they are getting consultation with me, they are very open-minded. But challenge was for me to modify their lifestyle and diet, because diet back in India is really very different. I can easily tell my Indian patients that, stop this, stop that, but there were so many challenges for me here, because first of all, I needed to understand what kind of food these people eat. Is it possible for them to modify their food? Because I just cannot tell everyone to, stop eating meat or reduce your meat intake. But instead, I concentrated on cooking techniques, how they can modify their cooking techniques. I concentrated on overall Ayurvedic basic theories, which will make them understand them why I'm telling this, do's and don'ts. So yeah, there were initially challenges about modifying their diet and all, but since now it's been 5 years, I am very much able to understand these people's psyche, these people's lifestyle, diet style, and keeping within their range of food items. Now I can really modify their diet plan according to overall Western standard protocol and all. And I have also done my master's in nutrition here. So it also helped me a lot to incorporate my knowledge of nutrition, conventional nutrition, in Ayurveda nutrition to give them a holistic solutions.
Yes, that's really nice and interesting, ma'am. Thank you. Now, Dr. Rupali, I would like to ask you about Food Guru. What is this all about? I love the name, Food Guru. So, what is this all about?
Food Guru is, again, I will say, it is a idea. It is, Neem publication. You mentioned about Neem publication, and the publisher Dvitiya. She is my patient. She is my friend from many years, and she pursued the idea that I have written my Marathi book, Indian language book, and she was like, no, you have to write a book which will globally apply. So during my transition, during my journey from India to US, that book is conceived and we work on that. And Food Guru is all about giving normal people a very crisp, scientific, simplest version of Ayurveda nutrition. So to talk more about what Food Guru caters to readers is we have designed this book in 3 sections. So first section is all about Ayurveda basic theories. Unless and until you are not aware of Ayurveda nutrition theories, you will not able to incorporate Ayurveda food in your diet. So I tried to give all these theories in a very simple and scientific manner. And the second section is very important, where we try to give more than 130 recipes, which are classified soups, desserts, then probiotics, prebiotics, and chutney spreads. So which will be applying globally, which is applicable to the global readers. And it will be a book handy for all of you where you are not able to understand whether my body type is suitable for certain food. You can refer to the Food Guru. You can read about your body type. You can read about pathya food, which is food in the sickness or food when you are ill. And so many things are in Food Guru. It also caters readers about Ayurvedic properties of food classes and also nutritional profile according to conventional nutrition. So I may say that Food Guru is your friend in your kitchen, which will guide you through your day-to-day cooking. And it is all about, incorporating Ayurvedic cooking techniques in your day-to-day lifestyle.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you for sharing that. Now, doctor, I'd like to ask you, now, there are certain ingredients which are required to prepare any dish with regard to the Ayurvedic preparation, as you mentioned, nutrition, diet, etc. Are these also available in the US?
Oh, absolutely, Andrea. You will be amazed to know that every Indian spice, herbs, and Indian Ayurvedic formulations are also available in US. So, I would like to share some experience, like, when people here in US, specifically Americans, white people, After their consultation, they will carry a nice note with them describing Ayurveda spices, and they will visit Indian grocery stores and they will search for those spices and they will prepare the kadhas and decoctions and formulations that I advise them, and they do follow. So yeah, it is available online and in grocery stores also.
Yes, that's really nice. Thank you so much, Dr. Rupali. Now, if you could share something about the book chapter connected to nutraceuticals, what is this all about? To me, this word is new, and there are many like me, to be very honest. What is it actually about?
So basically, nutraceuticals is a food which have medicinal properties. So you can use them both as food and medicine. So that is the beauty of nutraceuticals. Because if you decide to take medicine for every benefit or for every health condition, it is highly impossible for you to take so much medicines. Like, in fact, in US, polypharmacy is a word, or polypharmacy is a condition where the person is already taking more than 6 medicines at a time per day. So this polypharmacy become a very critical problem in United States. Not only in United States, it is a problem globally, I will say. So to overcome that problem, why not use food as medicine? That is the core, that is the soul of Ayurveda, that whatever you eat, you become like that food, food becomes your soul. So that is the power of food. So why not concentrate on spices, herbs that have medicinal properties? And Ayurveda is all about nutraceuticals. Though the research in nutraceuticals started uh, 10 years ago, I will say, but Ayurveda is all about nutraceuticals. Simple Triphala is nutraceutical. Simple Amla powder is nutraceuticals. So I started working on the field of nutraceuticals. I connected with some scientists, which you mentioned about books. And during these 2 projects, I got chance to learn more. I got chance to work more on Ayurvedic nutraceuticals and basically how to integrate the traditional, authentic Ayurvedic theories of nutraceuticals in modern research. So specifically, the book chapter I contributed, one chapter is specifically concentrated on nutritional psychiatry as a basis of development of nutraceuticals for old age population anxiety. So that much depth the nutraceuticals have got. Because nutritional psychiatry is a field of science which is evolving not more than 20 years, I will say, which says that, nutrition can impact your mental health. Ayurveda is already saying this thing 5,000 years ago. So Ayurveda does have base of nutraceuticals. It does have base of nutritional psychiatry. So yeah, in simplest way again, nutraceuticals is medicinal food.
That's really nice. Thank you for that last line, but then now it's clear to me. That's really nice. And sure, the audience too will agree with me. Dear, now I'd like to ask you, how has been the response of the youngsters when they enroll to take up a course with regard to Ayurveda, nutrition, nutraceuticals, etc., whatever it may be? Like, are they very open, or do they hesitate? They give it a second, third thought, and then they join in, or they open to this beautiful course connected with Ayurveda? Because you are a resource person in so many universities, which we've just read earlier.
That's a really, really very important and good question you ask, Andrea, because Ayurveda many times, rather till recent, Ayurveda was not the prime choice of students to enroll for their medical profession. But past 5 to 6 years, the scenario has changed. People are shifting their career choices here also. The students here in Ayurveda schools, I can see that their main focus is Ayurveda. So they are leaving their mainstream careers and they are enrolling into the Ayurveda colleges. They are enrolling into the Ayurveda courses, either to complement their present career or to build a whole separate new career in Ayurveda. So I guess the research efforts, overall the publications, the standard of Ayurvedic universities in India and abroad in Europe and in US also, the standard and quality of education is improved a lot. New techniques are involved, new educational methodologies are introduced. So that made a huge difference in this scenario. Yes, young people are very much interested. They counsel for Ayurveda career. They want to do something in Ayurveda career specifically. So that's a good sign for Ayurveda.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Rupali. Thank you very much for sharing that. And you've given us a clear message with regard to how it works and how people are taking it forward. That's really very interesting. Now, doctor, I'd like to ask you this. You've written a book chapter based on anxiety and gut microbiome, if I'm getting that
Yes.
word right. So what is this new word? It's a new term for me as well. Like, what is it all about? Gut. I've heard about gut health related to the brain and all of that. So is it something the same?
Yeah, let me explain I'll try to explain in briefly and simplest way. So I'll start with a wonderful sentence that your body has two brains. One is in your head and one is in your colon or one is in your gut. So gut is nothing but your large intestine or colon, which is having millions of microbiomes in colon, basically. And these microbiomes are very important for immunity, digestion, absorption of nutrients, and beyond that, it is also connected with your psychology. You know, when you are scared or when you feel something intense emotions, you feel that feeling in gut. You don't feel that feeling in knees, right? You feel either you are nauseated or you vomit it out, or we say that butterflies in my stomach. So why not butterflies in your knees, or why not butterflies somewhere else in the body? Because your feelings are mostly connected to your gut also. And again, I will proudly mention that Ayurveda has already talked a lot about that. Rather, Ayurveda says that everything starts from your gut, whether it is good mind or good body. So, of course, modern science started research on gut health, gut microbiome few years back, not more than 35 to 40 years, I will say, and established a theory that if your nutrition is good, if your gut health is good, if your metabolism is good, if your digestion is good, it definitely impacts your psychological health also. And if something goes wrong with your gut, then definitely your brain is going to pay toll for that. So that is the whole concept. That is the whole gut brain association. And in this anxiety chapter, I tried to, kind of investigate it to study the retrograde changes that your lifestyle, that your mental habits, your nature, your mental personality can have impact on your gut health, and how to reverse those impacts, how to reverse those incidences, which are responsible for your gut dysbiosis, uh, with the use of Ayurvedic nutraceuticals. So that is the whole thing behind that chapter: how to use nutraceuticals, how to use Ayurveda diet theories, diet manners to keep your gut health and to benefit your brain or benefit your psychological health also.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Dr. Rupali, for sharing that. Thank you very much. Now, dear, I'd like to shift from the professional zone of Ayurveda and nutrition and come down to something which is very common amongst all of us, the concept of freedom. When I look at you and when you share things from your end, you are so empowered, and you're well versed in what you're sharing. You come across as a highly educated person. You're able to guide others in the right way with scientific proof and with the right kind of information that you've acquired. But sadly to say, there are several women across the world who are not in a good position. They hardly could ever come very close to you. They're very, very far off. Don't even understand or know the meaning of freedom. So keep them aside, and I come to you and I ask, what does freedom mean to Dr. Rupali in your own words?
Wow, that is a great question, and everybody should think about the definition of freedom. I'm speechless actually for this question, but I would definitely like to answer this. Yeah, freedom is to express your ideas. Freedom is to get accepted who you are as it is, as a person, as a brain, you know. And freedom is also to allow people around yourself to be themselves. It's my definition of freedom.
Excellent, ma'am. I really like the last two lines that you've shared. That's really wonderful. Now, doctor, what about your thoughts with regard to the change in the world? We've all seen the world with so much of chaos in a few countries. Like, there's a lot of war going on. There are lots of unnecessary deaths taking place due to the wars. Now, what kind of a change would you love to see in the world as a human being? We all would like to see there must be some change somewhere according to our thought process. According to
Mhm.
Dr. Rupali, where the change is required in this world?
Frankly, honestly, Andrea, what I am observing in my practice of 22 years that the quest for convenience has led to some technological developments that are very much hazardous to our body and mind. So it is high time to define what is convenience because people don't want to cook. People want very easy solutions for their health condition. Everything they want convenience. So if I want to make any change in the world, I will definitely change the mindset and definition of convenience.
That's really nice. Very interesting.
Yeah, the convenience of getting information, the convenience of getting food, the convenience of solving the things. They are making us lazy, they are making us dependent on technology, and somewhere we are losing the essence of being human, the essence of struggling as a human being.
Yes, dear. Thank you for sharing that. Now, Rupali, doctor, I'd like to ask you this. What is the one thing that you love about that special person, Dr. Rupali?
Oh, wow. I am very flexible. I get adapted to situation change very easily. And I like myself that I believe in goodness, I believe in kindness, and I believe in people very easily. So that is the good thing about me that makes myself available for people who are in need, and that this quality of mine is also makes myself enabled to get help whenever I need it from people. So the openness of my mind and heart to offer the help and to get the help whenever it is necessary is my quality.
Yes, yeah, I really agree with you on this because I've been interacting with you over the past few days and I see you as a wonderful person, ready to help, ready to guide the people in the right way. I mean, when I interacted and spoke with you, like I could understand that you are a person not only in your nutshell, like you would like to see others also rise with you. You'd like to see others also grow along with you. That's really nice. And I think every one of us, all of us should set the crowns for others, and let them also shine in the world than to be jealous of somebody's success, which we often see that women
Absolutely.
are quite jealous about one another's success. So, but I see you as a very nice person, a very humble
Thank
person.
you.
That's great. As you've said, help others and do your very best for others. At the same time, when you require help, help automatically comes in.
You should be able to ask for help. Yeah,
Yes.
that is also a quality. Few people are lacking that, and it's not good to be in a shell. Yeah, you should open up for help. Yeah.
Yes, dear. Now, Dr. Rupali, what is it that you love about Florida? You stay over there. What is the one thing that you like about that beautiful place?
On a lighter note, gators, alligators. We have lots of alligators around us, but yeah, apart from that, Florida is a sunshine state. Lots of water bodies, lakes, and springs are the most beautiful in the world. People are very open, they are sweet, they are helpful. So yeah, I love the sunshine and the beauty of Florida.
Yeah, it's called as the Sunshine State, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, dear. Now, Dr. Rupali, would you like to share your favorite quotation or a proverb which is very close to your heart? It could be with regard to Ayurveda as well. Is there something like that you'd love to share with us? A one-liner?
I can share both a general quote and Ayurvedic quote if you are okay with that. So
Yes,
let's
please.
start with Ayurvedic quote first. I always say, since my whole work is in Ayurveda nutrition, I would like to recite one quote, Sanskrit quote from Ayurveda, which is Pathe sati gadartasyam kim aushadhe nishevanaihi. Pathe asati gadartasyam kim aushadhe nishevanaihi. If you see, both lines are same, but the meaning is absolutely opposite to each other. The first line says that if you are following a Pathya diet, that means a good diet, good nutrition, then you will need no medicine. And the second line says that if you are not following Pathya diet, then no medicine will help you. So that's the importance and beauty of food that you are eating every day. And the general quote, uh, a very simple quote or one sentence, know about yourself and do it on purpose. Because many times we lack to have a conversation with self. We watch the world around us. We try to know everything around us, but we hardly take any efforts to know ourselves, who I am, what do I like, what do I want. So I think this is my favorite quote, and I have kept this WhatsApp status for more than 15 years now.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Rupali. Now, I'd like to take you into that zone and connect with you with regard to all your achievements. Now, if you can just look back all your achievements and place them in front of you, like you just visualize all of that. Which one seems to be the best accomplishment in your life till date, or the proudest accomplishment till date?
I don't have to think at all. The greatest achievement for me was an invitation letter from Pune University, just because of my qualities to write scientific, authentic about Ayurveda nutrition, Ayurveda lifestyle, etc. is the biggest achievement for me, because I see Pune University as, the greatest university of all. So when I got an invitation letter from them to develop a separate course on integrative dietetics, I think that is the greatest achievement and turning point of my life.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Very, very interesting. That's really nice. When you could accumulate all your knowledge and put it for the use of others, that's really wonderful. That's great. Now, ma'am, apart from that, what about traveling? Do you love to travel, Dr. Rupali? And you visited,
Yes.
of course, from India to Florida. I understand that. Apart from that, have you visited other countries, other states in India?
Oh, yes, I have visited so many states in India for work purpose, for tourism purpose. And yeah, I have visited Gujarat, Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Leh Ladakh, so many states. And I love to travel in India also. Yeah.
Yes, dear. Now, what is the best thing about Pune?
Everything is best about Pune. Culture, weather, food, people, education, fashion, everything is good about Pune.
Interesting. I'd like you to give a message to all the people in Pune who would be missing you now. Like, what is the message from Dr. Rupali to them with regard to their health? Like, if you'd like to share.
Oh, Pune is, yeah. I will definitely like to give message from Pune for Pune people. Pune is a very fast developing city in India, and unfortunately, I think that Pune has lost its soul over the past years due to the fast development and technologies, which is necessary, which is absolutely necessary. So I just want to tell them take care. Uh, Overall, pollution is increased, and lots of new food trends are going on in Pune. So everything is progressing very fast. So find your own pace, stick to the soul of Pune, and take care of your health.
Excellent, dear. That's wonderful. Now, Dr. Rupali, how would you want to be remembered in the world? Like, you've contributed 22 years, like more than 2 decades, uh, on the professional zone. Now, at one fine day, we all have to leave this planet. In what way should people remember you when you are no longer on this earth?
Oh, wow. That is difficult to answer, but I would definitely like to be remembered for my, you know, when someone hears the name Rupali Panse, Dr. Rupali, they should feel comfortable, secure overall when they have interacted me. So I think I want to make them feel good, loved, cared, and that's how I wanted to remember myself into people's hearts and mind, and not by my achievements.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Now, Dr. Rupali, now when we are surrounded like with people around us, and say suppose it's a get together, and then like you say it's a potluck lunch or something like that, when
Mhm.
people get together
Mhm.
and share and all. At that time, if you're very health conscious, so what is the easiest way, or what is the most polite way to excuse yourself from not taking part in that get together, because that becomes embarrassing for the host or the people who are gathered there. They may say something. So you being a doctor, very health conscious, so what is the most polite way that you can guide the people there, to avoid certain food that is being presented in front of them?
It is a very tricky question. It is a very tricky situation every time for me, trust Andrea. And yeah, I have found my own ways to talk to them, or I'll reduce the quantity. I'll overall, avoid to eat that food in I will reduce the quantity of basically, and then I will afterwards contact that person and ask for the recipes. Oh, it was good. So what is the recipe? How did you make it? And then I'll tell that, okay, according to Ayurveda, these particular ingredients have these properties. So why don't you modify the cooking techniques, or why don't you omit this particular ingredient? It will become more, healthy, and you can make it often and you can eat it without worry. So like that, but I try to be very polite instead of just denying or refusing to eat that food. I eat that food, but in less quantity. But it is always tricky in family also, or outside also.
Thank you for sharing that experience with us. Like, you know how to put it in the right way. Just that we could
Yeah.
also learn, like, not to hurt or be come across as a rude person, like to be very polite. At the same time, try to bring in the right kind of information to them, a scientific explanation maybe about what they could
Yeah.
include. But finally, it's their choice. If they would love
Yeah,
to be,
absolutely. Yeah,
yes, we
absolutely.
could only
I
suggest.
always say that we are not food police. We can give the information, but we cannot police.
Very true.
It's policing is not good. Food policing is not good. We can give the information. Finally, the choice will be people's.
Yes, doctor. Now, maybe know your dream projects. Like, what are you into? Like, for the future, would you like to reveal that, or you'd like to keep it a secret?
Projects, there are so many projects going on, but full-fledged Ayurveda college with a Ayurveda degree will be my dream project for sure.
That's really nice.
Where you can actually set up a Ayurveda hospital along with the Ayurveda college and everything just like in India. So
That's really great. That's interesting. Now, dear, this is an imaginary question. Like, imagine Dr. Rupali is given a chance to relive somebody's life just as a task for a few
oh
weeks. You have to relive somebody's life. Whose life you would love to relive? We give you a time machine in hand. You just have to click the red button that is visible there. That takes you into the past era to live there, somebody else's life, relive somebody's life for 3 weeks and return back. Whose life you'd love to choose? You have the choice and the freedom to choose your personality and live their life.
do I have to live their life or I can live with them around?
It could be your choice. I could keep this open. Like, you could choose either to live with them or relive their lives.
Okay, because yeah, every great persons have their own pains and sorrows, so I may not want to live their life. But yeah, there are few people I would like to watch very closely. I want to be around them very closely, and I'm highly, highly fascinated by the epic eras. So there will be two person actually. One is Charak, who is Charakacharya, who is the Ayurveda sage who wrote Charak Samhita. So I'm very much fascinated by Charaka. So I would be like his student around him and observe how he talks, what does it do, and all. And another person is Chanakya. I would definitely like to be around Chanakya.
Very well answered. Very well answered. That's beautiful. It's excellent. Now, doctor, what is the message you have for everyone before we sum up the session? What kind of a message you'd love to give to all the people with regard to Ayurveda, nutrition, etc.?
Yeah, with regarding to Ayurveda, try to live your life very simple. Have a nice discipline. Be natural, be organic, eat simple. Um, Keep your hobbies because hobbies are the hobbies are guiding voice for you yourself. So they will keep you on track. Be kind to each other. Be helpful to each other. Try to protect your environment. Try to protect your earth, your city, your community, etc. Yeah, that is the whole. And be curious always. Try to learn new things. And the most important is concentrate on your health instead of beauty, and do not take peer pressure.
Very true.
So
Hats off to you for sharing that. Do not fall into peer pressure. That will really kill you. That becomes you a living hell, like maybe, if I could put that. Now, doctor, is there anything else that I missed out and you would like to share about it from your end? Like, you could please share that. If I didn't touch upon those points which you wanted to convey to the society, please go ahead and share.
Oh, sure. I would definitely like to share a few things about what we Ayurveda Vaidyas are doing. So, especially if you have a younger generation watching this channel, I definitely want to talk with the young people that consciously you can think of choosing Ayurveda as your career. There are various pathways in Ayurveda career. You can be a good Ayurveda doctor, you can be a good Ayurveda educator, you can be a good Ayurveda researcher, or you can be a good Ayurveda entrepreneur, because there are so many opportunities in doing business or industry, medicine, food, nutraceuticals I mentioned. So there are endless opportunities in Ayurveda career. So for younger generation, I would definitely want to give advice them to choose Ayurveda as their first choice. Rest of the people, I would like to um, request you that do not make yourself dependent on medicine. Try to be using natural medicine, change your food habits, change your lifestyle, uh, invest your time, invest your money, which are good for your mental health and physical health. Keep your, we have family physician for every family. So you must have Ayurveda family physician for every family. So for simple fever and things like that, do not take allopathy medicines. Always prefer Ayurveda medicine first. So that is the simplest advice or simplest thing I want to share with all of you.
Yes, much appreciated, Dr. Rupali. Now, if people would like to connect with you, they would like to bond with you, or they'd like to join any courses and they're not clear about how they should go about it, would you be ready to help them and guide them? And if yes, how do they connect with you with regarding to Ayurveda, the services that you offer, or maybe the courses that you know could benefit them in any way? How are they to get in touch with you?
Sure, sure. Andrea, fortunately, I have patient base from not only US, but my Indian patients are there, and globally, I am connected with many countries in terms of students and patients. So definitely, even if you are staying anywhere in the world, you can connect me for sure. You can visit my website, which is very simple. My first name, my last name, rupalipanse.com. So that is the best way to connect me. Email me, and there are Ayurvedic courses. I have introduced 4 Ayurveda courses in US. So they are basic level and advanced level courses also. So people from Australia, Canada, India, US, and few countries in Europe, they are already taking benefits of my Ayurveda courses, which is the university is American, but we offer certificate in Ayurveda courses globally. So people in India can definitely contact me. They can join my courses. They can get a certificate in those courses from HUA, which is American Best University, and they can make changes in their own lives. At the same time, they will be able to educate about Ayurveda nutrition among their friends, relatives, and people in the community. So there are various ways to connect with me. I am also open for consultation, education, and research. In any way, if they want to connect with me, uh, I am available for them.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that, Dr. Rupali. So, dear friends, if you'd like to connect with our celebrity and guest, you could connect with her on, I guess, rupalipanse.com, right?
Yes.
That's really nice. And we'll share her details when we share this video. We'll share it in the description. You could get connected with her. That's really interesting. Now, towards the end, ma'am, we have a request. Like, we'd like you to share 3 magical words with us as a parting gift to the International Fab Talks. Whenever we have a guest over here, we put a little request to share any 3 powerful words apart from please, sorry, and thank you. You could share any 3 words as a gift for us.
Practice, consistency, kindness. Again.
Practice, consistency, and kindness. That's really nice. Thank you so much, Dr. Rupali, for being here with us. We look forward to many more interactions with you. And maybe in this next session that I have with you, you could really give us an elaborate explanation of Ayurveda or the different types of the nutrition things. If you can just show us something more, like, that would really be very interesting. And it would be really very exciting to get to know more about it.
Yeah, and this note, I would like to share one more thing, Andrea, that
Yes,
since you
please.
mentioned about my website, I have written more than 100 blogs on Ayurveda. So
Wow.
if people want to get more information about Ayurveda, what is Ayurveda scientific way, so they can visit my website and they can also read the blogs.
Great. That's very nice. That's really interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rupali, for being our guest today, and thank you for sharing that so well. You've given us a clear-cut explanation with regard to how it all began, the journey, and how you're inspiring people across the globe, and how you're encouraging the youngsters to come forward and to take part, to educate themselves, and to contribute in the right way with regard to health. It could be physical health, mental health, and of course, food. That's really nice. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.
Thank you, Andrea, and thank you, International Fabtalk, for having me and giving me an opportunity to connect with all. Thank you so much.
It was our pleasure to have you here. Thank you, dear. My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks now. I'm sure you would have really a wonderful time watching this wonderful session and getting to know more about Ayurveda and the awareness that was created today in the right way. We'd love you to share this wonderful video with the right kind of people. Don't forget to share this with people who may be interested in Ayurveda or who would want to, or who are already into this field, like getting, to enhance their skills with regard to Ayurveda. There are several courses that ma'am has mentioned. You could connect with her, and we'd love you to really improve in your professional space and as well as personal space. If you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Above all, take care of your health, take care of your food, take care of how you treat others and how others treat you as well. Protect your family and love the universe at the same time. Stay blessed. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.